Oh, geez Louise. That was good. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Basically, I ended my last video reading The Compound, and I'm almost done with it. So far, I think I'm like, let me grab it, 92% done with it. And y'all, this is one of those ones that I feel like I saw several videos on like TikTok hyping it up, and it's a Good Morning America book club book, and the premise sounds like right up my alley, but I feel like nothing has happened for a book that has such potential to be like so dramatic and have crazy things happening. Either I don't get it, which could be the case, or I'm just bored. I'm gonna finish that probably within the next couple hours. That's what I've got going on. I hope I'm technically filming this upside down, so I hope that doesn't mess it up. I should probably watch it back to make sure. Okay, I'll keep you posted. I'm now heading to Target really quick because I started a Bible study. Read the Bible in 365 days. So it's Heart Dive 365, which you can find on YouTube, or I think she has like a podcast probably on Spotify. I started that. I'm on day 2. And I wanted to get some colored pencils because I bought a Bible that has, what are we doing, guys? I bought a Bible that has like margins that you can take notes and stuff, and I have started like getting on Pinterest and finding little illustrations. So I drew, ooh, that's a front row parking spot. So, starting in Genesis, obviously, I just read Noah's Ark, so I drew a little Noah's Ark illustration, and I want to color it in. I'll show you my drawing when I get back to work. I wouldn't call myself an artist at all. I think I'm pretty good at like copying things, so if I can see an example, I feel like I'm pretty good at like copying it down. But drawing straight off the dome, I'm not good at that. I'm at the Target, like I said. That's a front row spot, y'all. We love to see it. This Target is so annoying though, because they'll have probably one line with a worker open and then only one side of the self-checkouts open, and it drives me nuts. I'm like, this is one of the busiest Targets in the area where I live, and I don't understand why they do this, but I still find myself here every week. Okay, made it out of Target alive and not broke, kind of. I was walking out of Target and there was a lady coming in, and she was on like a scooter thing, and I don't know if she was talking to me, but she said, "Geez, people are rude." And I was like, did I do something? Maybe a car was passing by. I don't know. I'll do a quick little haul. I can't go anywhere without buying my daughter clothes. This child has so many clothes, and she's about to start a private school, so she's gonna be in uniforms. And I'm still buying her clothes. But first we'll start with my colored pencils. These were like 99 cents for 24 of them. They're probably not great quality, but I am not an artist, so I don't really care. Next, I got a baby bowl. I have a headache right now, and I just want some caffeine. We're going to Disney World in September, so a lot of my content is probably going to be revolving around that. But I got Hadley this little tank top. My sister-in-law has a Cricut, and so I'm just going to have her cut out a little, probably like Mickey head and put it right there, just like a tiny one. And then I also got her this little tank top. It's gonna be hot when we're there, so that says Paradise and just has Minnie Mouse on it. I like the colors. September feels like fall to me, but in Florida, it feels very much like summer still. So I'm gonna drink my little baby bowl and head back to work, and I'll show my Bible stuff when I get there. Dang, I just got my nails done. They're really long and I have a hard time getting cans open right now. Oh no. Ah! I just busted that. Oh, crud. Cheers. This is my little Noah's Ark drawing that I drew. I got a hole in the page. But yeah, that's the first drawing that I've done in this Bible. This is my inspo. And I didn't draw the whales. I drew a kitty cat. And instead of the two, I think there's like a dog and something else in the window, I drew an elephant, and then a giraffe and a little moo cow. So that's what I've drawn so far. This is my Bible so far. Again, I said I'm good at tracing. That's God in Hebrew. I traced that. So yeah, that's what I got so far. Day 2. I was just gonna give an update on the compound. I'm so annoyed. Okay, I shouldn't be, annoyed is not the right word. So I follow Brady Lockerbie on TikTok. She gave the compound 5 stars. And I probably should have known that I wasn't going to, sorry for the bumpiness. I probably should have known that I wasn't gonna give that book 5 stars based on her rating, because she and I do not have similar reading tastes at all. There have been several books that she has loved that I'm like, but this one was the worst of all the books that, in my opinion, of all the books that she's given 5 stars that I've read, which is crazy because her favorite book of all time is The Nightingale, and that's one of my favorite books of all time, so we line up there. And then she read The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings and gave that 5 stars, and we line up there as well. But maybe it's when it comes to like I mean, The Compound is not fantasy, but I don't know. Maybe when it comes to books like that, we just don't line up at all. So I gave The Compound 1 star. I thought it was terrible. I thought it was so boring. For a book that has a premise like that is Love Island meets The Hunger Games, you would think that the Hunger Games part of it would make it extremely high stakes. This one, I'm so confused. Like, the stakes were so low. None of them, I hate to say like none of them died, but it was like I was expecting drama, and there really was none. I'm just so disappointed that I wasted so much time. This is the kind of book that can put you in a slump, I think. I should have DNF'd it. The premise was so good, I just was waiting for it to get good. And then I'm sitting at like 97%, and I'm like, hello? Is anything gonna happen? That's my thoughts on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Time of Your Life by Jessa Hastings. Is pitched as like a 90s kind of rock and roll or like pop star romance. You could think like Britney and Justin Timberlake, except these people are British, I believe. When I get home, I really want to get back into running. I used to run when COVID happened. I used to run all the time with my dog, and that dog has since passed away. I would pick the hottest time of year. It's like I said, it's the middle of July. But then I'm gonna come home and probably make some food and read.
Sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up, sweet emotion.
At least right here there's shade. Whew. This is a hill though. I don't know if you can really tell. Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday. We've made it to hump day. I stopped at Dutch Brothers, which I don't love Dutch Brothers, but they have the protein coffee. And I got a sugar-free Golden Eagle protein coffee. I need to put my lipstick on. I waited to turn the camera on because I got a new tube of my favorite lipstick. This is the Fenty Beauty High Shine Gloss Stick, and this is the shade Blazed Donut. I love this stuff. Look how pretty it is. I don't want to mess it up. So I've already lined my lips with NYX liner. I have it right here. This one is short and stubby. I have a new one somewhere, but NYX liner. This is in Leave a Legacy. So I've lined my lips and kind of filled it in, and then let's put that on top. And this is really like comfortable on the lips for me. I don't love a lip gloss because it gets stuck in my hair and I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. So I really like that lipstick. Anyway, it's 8:22 in the morning and I guess we're gonna go to work, get started. I guess I'll talk to you later when I have an update. Bye. Hi. It's lunchtime. Oh my gosh, I'm drinking a Diet Coke. Good. I also haven't eaten it yet, but I have some watermelon. This is one of the best things about summer, is watermelon is in season and it's good. But the main reason why I'm hopping on here right now is because I started this last night. I only got about probably 12 pages into it or so. No, a little bit further. Been reading it this morning. I'm now 41 pages in. And let me just tell you, there's something about Jessa Hastings' writing that, I don't know, it just does something to me. Like, I've underlined several things. I'll probably go put tabs where I've underlined. I've underlined several things. I just love the way she compares things. Like, see if I can find. He says about the main character, the main girl character. I nod once, feeling this weird responsibility that wasn't there 3 seconds ago. Don't know if I'm ready for it or even want it, but fuck it. Heavy is the head and she's the fucking crown. I love her writing so much. I will say the main male character, Joa, in this, he is Mancunian, which I had never heard that term before this, so don't catch me acting like I knew what that was. But I have since found out that it means he's from Manchester. So he has like a pretty thick accent that it's written. He says like words that you don't know. So there is a Mancunian word guide here. I have had to reference this a couple of times. I'm loving this. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go eat my watermelon and sit under a tree and drink my Diet Coke and read my book. Sounds like a lovely lunch to me.
Strangers and lovers in the highest heat of summer, talking mid-July. It was only for a weekend, it was hands we weren't keeping in sunset sky. No, moving on, moving in, no, picket fence, wouldn't rain. No, we didn't stay together, know that it was for the better. We damn sure would've ruined it. Topless, yeah, you and I, we were priceless, like sugar sweet Russian. Could've never made it anything, 'cause we never could've ever been honest. We'd never make it to August. We're here to the moment. Could've never made it anything, 'cause we never could've ever been. Late
from work. I don't remember the last thing I updated, but it was probably when I was reading this on the lawn at work. And I am cheesing so hard. I am 66 pages into this. I love this so much. And the reason I'm laughing is because I think I said this before, but the main guy, he's like the lead singer in a band. And it's like one of the most famous bands in the world. And so I'm reading this cracking up because you're reading from two points of view. You're reading from his point of view and her point of view. And this part of the book that I'm at, she's at one of their concerts. And she's famous too. But so she knows like their big songs. She doesn't know like all of their songs. But there are girls like at the show that obviously do. They're big fans. And I have underlined so many things because when I was a teenager, I genuinely thought that if I could get in to the presence of Joe Jonas, he would want to marry me. Like, I genuinely thought that. And so as I'm reading this, she's talking about his crazy fans. And I just underlined like almost a whole page because it's just so funny. Like, but I'll read you this part. It says, they open with one of their big ones. I don't know the name of it, but you've definitely heard it. It's arguably their most famous one. And it's weird, you know? How many girls stare at him like they want him? Actually, how many of them stare at him like they love him? That's kind of terrifying. Just so funny because I genuinely thought, like, all I need him to do is meet me. And we will run away together. The band is two brothers, which I just think is so funny because it's like the Jonas Brothers, there's three of them in the band. This says, I've gathered that there's a bit of a rivalry amongst the fans about which brother is the better brother, though I suspect the scales tilt fractionally in favor of the front man who shared a bed with me for this last week. If you're a Jonas Brothers fan, everyone knows that, like, it just is a thing. The brothers are ranked. And I have to say, when I was a teenager, Kevin was my least favorite because now he's like a national treasure. He's the most precious one of the three. But Joe's still my number one. So I love this so far. Like, some of my favorite books are about famous people. So I cannot wait to keep going with this one. So that's what I'm going to do. Hello, guys. What day is today? It's Thursday. And it's 1:30 p.m. I have not updated today because I've actually been like kind of busy today. So also my alarm didn't go off this morning, so it started out as one of those mornings. But I just went to the car wash and washed my car. I had to take my boss's car to the dealership earlier so it could get serviced, and I'm gonna have to take him back to the dealership later to pick it up. And I didn't want him to get in a filthy car because he'd probably give me crap about it. So I'm hoping that I can maybe read a little bit more of Time of Your Life this afternoon. I know I will be able to tonight, but I'm devouring it. I love it so much so far, and I just cannot wait to see where it goes. Jessa Hastings, she's just that girl for me. Like, she just is. So her characters feel like real life people. If you've read any of her books, you probably know what I mean by that. But happy Thursday, and I guess I'll update you later when I have one. I have been reading this evening. I don't even have a watch on. What time is it? It's 9:17 in the evening. I'm so tired. I'm not a night owl and I'm not a morning person, so I just don't do well on little sleep. I'm 130 pages into this and I'm obsessed. Jessa Hastings is that girl. I love her writing style so much. I just love this so much. I'm gonna go back and tab all the places that I've underlined because I'm just like, I'm obsessed. But anyway, I have this on my Kindle too. This is on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm updating my video. This is on Kindle Unlimited, so I'll probably read some of it on here because this is easier for me to hold while I'm laying down. And I'll read until I go to sleep. And that's probably going to be it for this video. I'll start a weekend vlog probably where I'll finish this. And you can hear me, I'm sure, gush about this. So if you enjoyed watching this, do all the things, like, comment, subscribe, and
Hit that bell.
Hit that notification bell. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.